Hey, how's it going everyone? Ryan here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to Stardew Valley, or more specifically, welcome for the very first time to Stardew Valley Expanded on my channel. Now, I do have a few Stardew Valley videos on my channel already. I have a 100 and 200 days playthrough where I try to see how much I could accomplish as quickly as possible, and I even have a mod video up on my channel, but I've never really done like a proper Stardew Valley playthrough on this channel, a game that I absolutely adore and love. And I figured, what better way to introduce a Stardew Valley playthrough on this channel than by utilizing one of the craziest mods for this game that I have ever seen. Now, I'm not going to go too much into what the mod has to offer, as we're going to be exploring that right now, but in addition to this mod, I should let you know that you might see some other stuff on my UI or as the game progresses that you'll see that aren't part of the game naturally, and those are other mods that I have installed as well. A list to all the mods that I'll be using in this playthrough will be in the description down below. But for this playthrough, I don't think I plan on doing anything too specific or too crazy. I really just want to experience Stardew Valley Expanded, but also I want to also give people who are maybe new to Stardew Valley an idea of exactly like maybe what to do on a day-to-day basis as well too. So I hope you guys are really excited for this series. I'm really excited to play it. I think what we're going to do is we're just going to kind of just go through an entire year's playthrough and see what we can accomplish, and that will basically be the expanded playthrough. If you guys want to see more after that, by all means, please let me know. But I guess without further ado, let us get started by grabbing some parsnip seeds. So if you played Stardew Valley before, you'll immediately notice that there's really nothing new with at least the farm layout. I didn't do anything too crazy with the farm. I just went with a pretty basic farm layout. I didn't download any mods, and I'm not using the river layout or the four corners. I think this would be just a nice, fun way to experience the playthrough, and also I'd really just like this layout. It's just nice and big. But if you take a look at the map, you will see immediately that, especially if you played this game before, there are so many new places. Down here in Cindersap Forest, for example, there would be normally nothing here, but you can see there are a ton of new locations. It looks like even to the east side of Pelican Town, it's for lack of a better term, expanded even further than that. So I think as well, even, yep, we're not even just introducing ourselves to I think it's 27 people normally. Now it is 31 people, and if I scroll down, you can see that in addition to the regular NPCs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, even Morris, 6 new NPCs to talk to. And it looks like you can even gift Morris things in this expansion as well too. I'm not gonna do that, obviously, but you can. So like always, I think what I'm gonna do is I'm going to clear out a significant portion of my farm just as quickly as I can, so I can plant my parsnips, and that way it gives me free reign to not only have crops growing and ready to produce money, but also it gives me an opportunity to quickly run around the town and see who I can introduce myself to as quickly as possible. Really, I like to introduce myself to the new people first, but we're going to take care of this first. Chop some trees down so I can get wood for a chest. I don't know if anyone else is like me, but generally speaking, like when I play Stardew Valley, especially in the beginning, I always tend to have the exact same routine. I find I only clear just enough in front of my house to plant the 15 like initial parsnips that you get, and then I kind of just run around aimlessly because my energy level is pretty low at that point. But yeah, I find that I pretty much start most every playthrough the same. It might have something to do with the fact that I start with the exact same farm layout as well too. All right, so parsnips have been planted and watered. I guess let's just... This is the most interesting part to me because it is the most obvious change that has been made, like without actually going into it. So I think we will just head straight to Cindersap Forest and see what is down there and what is new. Okay, so wow, even Marnie's ranch looks completely different. So immediately I can tell that there's like this pathway that actually leads to the traveling merchant and this little pond. Whenever we whenever the traveling merchant is there, we'll go ahead and say hi to Jazz right now while she's here. But this is obviously very new. I don't remember this little farming area being here. Marnie, her farm, her ranch has never been this detailed. Okay, whoa, so here's a new person already. This is the south end of Cindersap Forest, which means that this is where like spring onions would generally grow, and then here's access to the sewer. So up here now we have what is called Fairhaven Farm. I don't know if this is like a competing farm that like is already here in Pelican Town. But let's talk to this guy. What's up, Andy? Would you look at that? It's the new farmer everyone's been talking about. Finally moving to the valley, I see. Been working Fairhaven Farm here for many years. It ain't much, but it's honest work. Okay, so in addition to Grandpa's farm, they have Andy here also working Fairhaven Farm. Not sure if this is going to, you know, have a storyline for us later on with the expanded mod, but can I go into your house? Yeah, what's going on here? It's a trash bag. There's trash everywhere. Why Joja farming is better than organic methods? What? I wonder if this guy's like a secret, like Joja, like agent. I don't think that's the word I'm looking for here, but like someone who, my Yoba darn plants keep dying and aren't producing enough. I gotta buy more of them Joja fertilizers. That ought to do the trick. Yoba darn plants. So Andy loves Joja, which is very obvious. He even has a shopping cart of Joja that he never returned. Oh man, business must be rough for Andy. And if not, then at least I hope he's, you know, happy. This is a new thing. Don't remember steps leading up as well too. So this would normally lead to, well, I think it normally leads to Pelican Town, but here now we have the Blue Moon Vineyard, which is which is absolutely insane. Look at this thing. It might as well be the size of our own farm, and I think I just saw the NPC who owns it or who runs it as well too. Sophia. Eek, a stranger. Oh, so she's like startled easily. Aren't you Ryan, the new farmer? I get a little nervous around people I haven't met before. My name's Sophia. I'm the owner of Blue Moon Vineyard. Well, this is markedly different from Andy's place. I mean, she is living well. I don't know what's over there, but obviously I can't go back there. Maybe I could. Is Sophia someone who we can romance? She is. Now, I've never really romanced anyone in this game before, but given the fact that Sophia's new and she seems to be doing fairly well for herself. She has a whole vineyard and there's no one else here. Maybe that's the route we go. So what is this? Whoa, wait, she just sells sprinklers and quality sprinklers? That's actually really great. I don't think that there's really anyone in game like that's not in the mod who sells you sprinklers, like at least on day one. I don't think there is. So that's really cool that we have someone who is able to and willing to just sell us sprinklers whenever we need them. That's awesome. Whoa, okay, whoa, so Blue Moon Vineyard and the beach, which is Elliot is going down. So the bridge that leads down now no longer leads to just the beach. It leads to Blue Moon Vineyard, and I guess, well, let's go to the beach and then see if there's anything new here. Bridge is still broken. That's a shame. Elliot is now at home, which I don't have access to. It looks like you can actually access this location, which leads us to, where is this? Are we at the vineyard now? Oh, okay. So the beach just leads to the vineyard. That's really cool that whoever designed this mod, you know, made sure that you could go around the town and all of its different locations, like the shortcuts and stuff like that, without having to make too much of a workaround for it. So that's very, very considerate and super cool. It is already getting fairly late, and I know that around this time, most people end up at the saloon. So I think what I'll do is I will head to the saloon, or actually here's Gus right here. I can say hi to Gus, but I'll head to the saloon, say hi to whoever I can, and I suppose that will be just the day. I forgot to go to Pierre's to buy more seeds today, but that's okay. No, not that many people here now. Maybe it's something to do with the day or the time. It is only 8 o'clock. I think I've seen more people in here at around like 10. I don't know you. Why are you talking to me? Gotta love Shane. He always optimistic Shane. Yep, Gus is going into the saloon. I don't see anyone else going into the saloon at this point, so I'll just run around for a little bit, see who we can say hi to at this point. Morris's birthday is tomorrow? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. So they've added Morris to the birthday list, and very considerate of Lewis to do so. But I don't think I'm that nice. Whoa, what is this? This is a brand new house that I can just walk into at 8:30 p.m. Hello. Victor. Hey there. You're the new owner of Expanded Farm. I feel like I should have named it something a lot cooler than that. Victor lives well. He's got 2 living rooms. He has like this whole library off on this side, laundry room that I can't even go into. So there's a room I can't even touch. Victor, where are you going? Oh, there's the other person. Can I nope, you're not good enough friends with Olivia to enter her bedroom. So the other person who lives here with him is Olivia, which I guess that reading that sign did that? No, here it is. It's right here. Well, we'll just, I guess, meet her another day then. She's busy painting. So I know Morris. I don't know who this person is, and I have no idea who this person is. They're single apparently, but I don't know where I would see them. I haven't seen a new house other than this one up until... Hello, Sebastian. You just moved in, right? Cool. Yep. Nice to meet you. Hope you're having a wonderful night. The fact that the mod added all of this grass, which I'm sure is kind of difficult to see in the middle of the dark, but the fact that the mod added all this grass and all these trees to add that, like, just a hint of more life into the game, hi Linus, is really, really, really cool. Again, one of the small things that, on consideration, I wouldn't have really thought about, but I'm super glad that they did. I don't think I could access this building before at Robin's house either. It's locked. Let's well, now I'm incredibly interested. I've been looking and watching a lot of Dungeons and Dragons stuff lately, so my immediate response is wanting to try and pick the lock. Well, I still have about 56 energy, and I think it takes me about 30 or like 25 to 30 to chop down an entire tree, or at least some of this stuff. So I think what I'll do to finish out my night is I'll use some of my energy here to clean up the farm a little bit, and then we'll just go to bed and go to day 2. So the cool thing about the UI info suite mod is that it kind of tells me immediately what my luck will be. And so here I can see that one, I'm actually not very lucky today. And so if I had access to the mines, I wouldn't go. But also it's telling me that there's going to be rain tomorrow, which is really cool too. So I know not to plan to water a ton of my crops. I still need to check the TV to see if there's anything else, like, Queen of Sauce, I think is what it was, but nothing today. Keep finding cool stuff, but my backpack is full. So here's the advertisement from Pierre to get the 24 size backpack. And I think we should have one more letter from Willie asking us to head to the beach each to get... I'm going to stop doing that, to get our fishing rod. And so what I'll do is we'll do this. And another cool thing about UI Info Suite, tells you how many days until a particular crop is ready to go. So you're not sitting there guessing how long it's been. It's a really cool mod for that. And instead of taking, the path well walked at this point, let's head down this way and go through the new parts of Stardew Valley Expanded to get to Willie. Oh, right. I actually have to sell some of this stuff first. I also just realized that I never made my chest. So instead of selling stuff, let me put this down, and now we'll head to Willie's. We use the new secret beach path that I know exists here now, which is really cool. Well, around this time, I would normally start like fishing and buying more crops to see about making more money, which I probably will do in a moment, but I really want to introduce myself to everybody first and get that quest done with ASAP. No matter what I do, whenever I start a new playthrough, I always have to make sure that that is checked off as quickly as possible. Hi, Vincent. Good morning. Nice to meet you. Alex, of course. Really quick, we'll say hi to George and Evelyn. You would think that after playing this game every year for the last 6 years and having started so many different playthroughs, you would think that I would at least know someone's schedule at this point. But nope, I have absolutely no idea where anyone is at any time ever. We can talk to this person now too, who works at Joja. This is Martin. Hi there, you're that new owner of Expanded Farm. My manager held a meeting about... my manager held a... What? I work part-time at Joja Mart. Why are we having meetings about people? Forget what I said about the meeting. It could get me in trouble. All right, Morris, what's up? I mean, I have to talk to you anyway for this quest, but why are we having meetings about me? What did you say? I don't believe we've met. I'm Morris, Joja Customer Satisfaction Representative. When you decide you want to become a Joja member, I'll be delighted to help make your transition a joyous experience. No, I wish I could slam this door, but no. Especially now that I know you had a meeting about me. And of course, Shane working diligently. Well, that's definitely one of the faces that I didn't recognize, so now we really just have whoever this is. But given the uniform and stuff like that, it's definitely not a Starbucks uniform, so I presume she must work here. And I presume she's just not on shift today, or right now. So we will just come back another time. Olivia nor Victor are home right now. And I know that the Wikipedia exists, but I'm trying not to use that for this. I wonder if this shed is open to me now that it's the middle of the day. Only Maru's friends can enter uninvited? Oh, so this isn't even for Robin or Demetrius. This is for Maru. That's interesting. Okay. Well, hi, Demetrius. Wherever Robin is, she's probably at Pierre's. I can never remember which day is the fitness class. Well, similar to the saloon, there are certain days where at Pierre's, there are a lot of NPCs there at one particular moment as well, too. So this might be that moment. Let's head there and see what's up. Yep, here's quite a few of them. There's Livia as well, too. Meeting Pierre for the first time. I don't have enough for that bag. Meeting Jody for the first time. And Marnie. Let's meet Caroline and finally Olivia. It's odd that I don't have Morris checked off, as I literally just talked to him a second ago. I know the wizard doesn't count because the wizard you can only get after unlocking the community center. So we just have a few stragglers who, again, I never know what anybody's doing. About Harvey, anybody here? It's interesting that they didn't make the nurse. Oh, wait. Maru is the nurse at Heart? Why is this the first time hearing about this? So you know how earlier I said that I play this game like once a year and I've played it a lot and I still don't know about this game? This is me letting you know that today I learned that Maru, and I just looked at the Wikipedia page, this isn't part of the expanded mod, Maru works at the doctor's office. I did not know that. And also, hi, we're just barging in on Evelyn's exam. Harvey, the nice doctor, is willing to introduce himself despite this. Okay. Well, that's awesome. All right, Sam, good to meet you. So there's Sam, and I just remembered while I'm here, I should probably buy some seeds for something before Pierre's closes tomorrow. That way I have some sort of revenue coming in. So whenever I need to buy crops or seeds from Pierre's, I use a website that I basically just call Stardew Valley Profits. I'll put it in the description down below. And what you can do is you can kind of put in a ton of information regarding what season it is, what day of the season it is. And what it does is it kind of calculates out what the ideal crop that you should be planting on this particular day is to make the most of it, to make sure that you're not growing a crop that will eventually, you know, like die and you miss out on before the end of the season. So in this particular instance, when I pay for my own seeds at Pierre's and on the second day of spring, it's telling me that the most beneficial thing for me to buy would be cauliflower seeds. So despite their cost, it will be the most profitable. So I'm going to buy a ton of cauliflower seeds, which in this case is just 6. And I guess with my my 20 gold left over, I'll buy one more parsnip seed. Here's Penny. Elliot, of course, standing on the bridge to Pelican Town. So really, other than Leah, the wizard, other than Leah and I guess whoever this person is, that should, or maybe Leah's the last person. That's weird. I haven't met, it says I only need to meet one more person, and I haven't met 2 people that are, as far as I can tell, not consequential to an event happening. Regardless, I do believe that I remember seeing Leah on the left side, like the west side of the pond down here in Cindersap, if it's even still called that. And she usually comes to this lake to draw, and I don't know if she's there now. I'm kind of playing a hunch, a theory, just maybe. Oh, wow. That's cool. They just put like a giant cauliflower in front of the wizard's tower. I guess that kind of gives it a really interesting, like kind of magical sense to the, yeah, even you think to yourself that maybe, just maybe there's something magical about this place. Like, obviously this is not a magical thing. You can get gigantic plots of crops like that, but I think it's really cool that they put that out there as an exemplification of like, oh, this is a really neat place. Well, she wasn't by the lake, which I recall that she used to do a lot. So I guess I know for a fact I can't go into her home. What is this next to her house? Oh, it's a sculpture she's working on. That's neat. Oh, I thought that was her. It's just Penny dropping off Jazz. It's already close to getting really dark, and I would love nothing more than to be able to find Leah so I can complete this quest before the end of the day. I will literally stand outside Leah's house all day if I have to. I know that's really creepy stalker-ish, but I want to get this quest done. All right, well, I think I'm going to go ahead and ditch this endeavor, and I'm going to go home and plant these crops that I bought instead. That sounds way more productive than being creepy stalker guy. Well, I actually have enough time. I finished planting the cauliflower and that one parsnip off to the side. I have like 2 hours and a lot of energy. I can probably clear some of this out before then. I also know that this is the part when people get like people get really antsy about being home because, you know, your energy's really low. It's super dark, and even the time is like crimson red to like tell you, hey, don't stop being out. It's too late. But I'm a min-maxer at heart. I can't stop min-maxing. Every time I get a chance to min-max, I gotta do it. So here, I'm doing it. I'm min-maxing. All right, I have 1 hour left, but that's okay. So I'm just gonna put this away and continue the adventure tomorrow. Level 1 foraging, very nice. Can finally make some field snacks. Axe proficiency is always really good too. Just a small amount from the foraging, that's okay. So day 3, I knew it was going to rain, but if you've played Stardew Valley before, you already knew that. If you've never played Stardew Valley before, it always rains on day 3. And I don't know if it's simply used as a tutorial to show you that you don't actually have to water your crops on this day. But yeah, day 3 always rains. So if you've played the game before and you always wonder, like, when is it going to rain? It always rains on the 3rd day. And if you always get frustrated that it rains on the 3rd day for whatever reason, I can't imagine, because it literally waters your crops for you. Yeah, that's why. I would say really the only kind of awkward thing about when it rains, especially this early, is for me in particular, what I like to do when it rains is I like to use a bad luck day, or rather not a bad luck day. I like to use rainy days as an opportunity for me to go to the mines. And really the reason I do that is because when you have so many crops planted, and you have an opportunity when it rains for all of your crops to be watered at once without spending, you know, half your energy, especially because I don't have the spa unlocked. But even then, the spa takes up quite a bit of time. This would be the moment where I would go to the mines, but I don't have it unlocked yet. And I know I really only need one more introduction before that quest is complete, and I can kind of work on the other journal entries that I have as well. So I think what I'll do is I'll get my energy level pretty low, clearing out a decent chunk of this farm, just clearing the way a little bit, saving some grass for when I inevitably build a silo for my barn animals. But we'll clean out some of this. I need to go find Leah. I really need to complete that quest, or rather I want to, and we will see what to do from there. Going back to the community center though, as an example, especially if you're someone who's like maybe using this playthrough as an inspiration to start your own playthrough, this would be a good day for you to probably go around and try to fish for some of the rainy day fish that you can't, that you can only get in the spring or in any other season. Also, just in case someone is maybe like starting their very first playthrough with this series or what have you, this is a good opportunity and a good day, the 3rd day, for you to go out and try and catch some fish that can only be caught in the spring in the rain. And the reason for that is because this day is the only guaranteed day for rain, or at least as far as I know. So you may go a while in spring in this game without having a rainy day, and especially if you're trying to complete the community center very fast, that may be detrimental. So if you can think of nothing else to do on this day, and for me in particular, I really just want to like go and introduce myself really quick, go fishing. Try to find the fish that would be for the community center. That way you're not, rolling the dice every day in the hopes that it's going to rain that day. Check the Wikipedia really quick to see if there was any reason for me to stand outside of Leah's house again, and there is not. It looks like today when it rains, she has a bit of a cozy day. She stays indoors, she sculpts, she paints, she, just lives her best life outside of the rain, and I respect that. So we'll leave her alone for today, and if anything, I'm going to try to say hello to the other cashier that works at Joja, or at least I presume it's the other cashier that works at Joja, and my hope, I suppose, is that will take care of it. And it looks like she's here now, and she is Claire. I haven't seen you before. Did that complete my thing? No, it did not complete my thing. So we still have Morris, the wizard, Leah, and Marlin, I believe is his name, to introduce ourselves to. I don't know why this didn't... Maybe I have to speak to him on the other side of the counter. Hold on. Okay. My name is Morris. So there's that introduction. And that didn't work either. So really it wants me to introduce myself to Leah. Okay. That makes sense. Well, given the fact that I can't speak to Leah all day, I'm pretty sure I'm going to check one more time. Okay, I take it back. So it looks like on rainy days, she does actually leave her house to go to the Stardrop Saloon. And she does that in about 3.5 hours. So I'm not going to be a creep and wait outside her home. I'm just going to wait right here. I'm going to do some fishing. And then when she walks by me to go to the Stardrop Saloon, I will say hello to her. Question: is this more or less creepy than what I was doing before. I also just realized my energy is at 4. I wonder if reeling this in is going to completely knock me out. I think you lose your energy when you cast, not when you reel. So, moment of truth, I think. Okay, great. That did nothing, but I am going to eat this fish. And I might rummage through these trash cans to see if I can find like a soda or some breadsticks or something. Oh, I just realized they moved this trash can up here now. I wonder if that was done so you weren't caught off guard. I always hated rummaging through the trash in front of this house because inevitably I would rummage through the trash the moment that they stepped outside. I don't know if that's like a line of sight thing or if just because I'm in the area they would recognize that I'm digging through the trash. But not that there's anything good about digging through the trash anyway, but desperate times call for desperate measures. I understand where Linus is coming from. So I hopefully have enough energy now that as I continue to get more fish, I actually come out with a profit. I was, for a while, eating everything that I was catching to keep my energy level up, but I think we're actually at a point now where I might be able to make a profit off this. Oh, this one's a bit of a harder fish. I could probably go for the treasure, which we do, and it's gonna get away. No! Oh, there she is. Perfect. That was fast, actually. Hi, Leah. Nice to meet you. I wasn't waiting outside your house yesterday or at this river today trying to say hello to you. Hello. Give someone a gift. Hi, Leah. I just met you, but here is a smallmouth bass. I guess everyone has different tastes. Oh, either way, it got me 100 gold. Learn each person's individual tastes and you'll be popular in no time. It's even right there. Well, our current entries in our journal are to cultivate and harvest a parsnip as always, and then I grabbed one of these delivery things. I have to deliver a carp to Emily, who passed us not too long ago, which I don't have, and honestly, 90 gold isn't even really that much. You'd really only be doing this to get your friendship level up with her. So the only 2 people left are Marlin, who we will meet after the rock in front of the mine is removed, and then the wizard, who we will meet in a few days when the community center has finally opened up. I already made a comment about possibly romancing Sophia in this playthrough, and I found a daffodil on the way here, which I could probably use for the spring foraging, but I'm sure there's plenty of time to... No, I'm not gonna eat that. Plenty of time to get another one, so aw. She's reading. I will gift her this one. You're sweet. Thanks. You're welcome. Does she like us? All right, so a little over half a heart. So cool. So we will just, I guess, work on that as the days go on. Well, if my knowledge of Stardew Valley has brought me anywhere up until this point, it is that as far as I remember, I do think that the best place to go and catch fish, especially if you're looking for a profit, is the lake. And so I think what I'm going to do for the rest of the day, given that it's raining and given the fact that it's already almost 7 o'clock in game, is I'm going to head to the lake. I'm going to fish, hopefully for a decent amount of profit. And that will be the end of this day. And I know that this is like only day 3 in the playthrough, but I think we'll go ahead and just say that we'll call it for this video as well too. With that in mind, I imagine that this playthrough is probably going to go on for quite a while, but if that is something that interests you, and especially if you're new to the channel, please be sure to consider subscribing to the channel. That way you're always updated whenever new videos for this series get posted. And if you are already subscribed to me and want to see more videos like this in the future in your feed from me, by all means, please be sure to hit that like button, leave a comment down below, and also if you have been subscribed before, check that subscribe button now. I've seen some and heard some stories of some people accidentally or somehow getting unsubscribed from channels that they were subscribed to. So be sure to check on that. Other than that, like I said, we're going to be fishing for the rest of the day here as we hopefully make a profit. Thank you all once again for watching and listening. I hope that you enjoyed. And again, if you want to see more of this video series in the future, or heck, if you even want to see it faster in your feed, be sure to drop a like on it. I will be recording a ton of it and hopefully posting a ton of it as the days go on. So yeah, that'll be it for me for today, everybody. Thank you so much. Have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you all next time. Have a great day, everybody.